Hello everyone, this is Preeti Mishra and today I am here with the fourth part of chapter Polynomials of class 9th. Before starting, I would like to say that if you are finding these videos helpful in your studies, then like, share and subscribe. It will motivate me to do better. So we will start with algebraic cubic identities followed by identities proof. Then we will have examples based on these identities. After that, we will have a quick test. Then I will show you all the contents which we have done so far in previous videos. Okay, so let's get started. Algebraic cubic identities. So I have explained you all the five square identities in my previous video. So this is the identity number 6, which is a cubic identity. This is x plus y whole cube is equals to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. So this identity we use to make our calculations easy. How we use it? If you have to find out the cube of 102. This is not a simple calculation, but we can make it easy just by writing it in the form of 100 plus 2 whole cube. And this 100 plus 2 whole cube can be extended with the help of identity number 6 as 100 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 into 100 into 2 and within the bracket 100 plus 2, right? And next identity number 7, we are having x minus y whole cube is equals to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. This is very helpful if we have to find out cube of 99 or 999, means such type of numbers which we can write in the terms of subtraction of two numbers. Okay, so 99 can be written as 100 minus 1. Now we can use this identity for solving 100 minus 1 whole cube. After that, we are having eighth identity. It is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equals to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So many terms we are having in the right hand side in this identity. So in order to learn all these identities, you just keep the number of terms in your mind clearly about all these identities, right? Next one is, next I am going to tell you, this is another identity which is an extraction of the identity number 6, which is x cube plus y cube is equals to x plus y into x square plus y square minus xy. How you can find out this from identity number 6? You just need to transfer this term, this 3xy into x plus y to the left hand side. Then you will remain here on the right hand side with x cube plus y cube. Clear? This will give us the resultant figure x plus y into x square plus y square minus xy. Okay. Then, so this is another form of identity number 6. Then next one is x cube minus y cube is equals to x minus y into x square plus y square minus xy. This is an extraction from identity number 7. Again, in the same way, you can find out it just by transferring the term 3xy into x minus y to the left hand side. And then you need to take common x minus y from these two terms. You will remain with the expression just like this. So this is another result from the identity number 7. Next, we are having proof of identities. So let's start. The first identity is x plus y to the power 3, means we can write it like x plus y into x plus y whole square. X plus y whole square can be written as x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now this x and this y will be distributed independently to this expression x to this expression and y to this expression. Now I will multiply this x to all these three terms independently, then this y to all these terms independently. I am having now x cube plus 2x square y plus xy square plus x square y plus 2xy square plus y square. Now this 2x square y will get added with this x square y, and this xy square will get added to this one term 2xy square. So now we are having x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. From these two terms we can take out common 3xy, then we are having x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. This is our identity number 6. So this is the proof. Next, we are having x minus y whole cube. This can be written as in the same way x minus y into x minus y whole square, and we can prove it just by following all these steps as it is, only with the difference of the sign, which we are having here negative sign. And on the other hand, we can do it directly just by replacing y by minus y in the identity number 6. So if you have to follow all the steps, you can do it like this, as we have done in the previous identity. And if you will replace y by minus y, then you will be having the resultant x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. So this is the proof of identity number 7. Now let's come to identity number 8. This is x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Here you can see this I have written. It is the right hand side of that identity. Okay, we will prove it from the right hand side and we will come to the left hand side at last. So at first we need to just multiply this whole algebraic expression with x, then with y, and then with z. So next step will be like this. After this, each and every term of this expression will be multiplied by x, and then all these expressions by y, and then all these expressions by z. Then we will be having an equation like this. Now we have to arrange all these terms, means we have to write all the cubic terms at first, then the remaining term. But you can observe here the square terms, all the square terms are getting cancelled out with each other. Means xy square with positive sign we are having here, and here we are having xy square with negative sign. So these both terms will get cancelled out. Then just like in the same way, xz square will get cancelled out here, xz square, this one plus xz square minus xz square. So in this way, all these square terms will get cancelled out, and at the last we will remain with the result x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. All these xyz are here with the negative sign, and all these 3xyz will give us minus 3xyz. Clear? So this is the proof of identity number 8. Now let's come to the examples based on these identities. So first question is, evaluate 998 to the power 3, means cube of 998. So I can write it like 998 is equals to 1000 minus 2. So we can calculate this 1000 minus 2 cube with the help of identity number 7, which is x minus y whole cube is equals to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. What we need to do here, just we need to replace x by 1000 and y by 2 in this identity. So then we will be having this step. While calculating all these cubes and multiplications, we are having next step like this. Then this, after subtracting these two terms, we are having our solution, which is 99 crore 40 lakhs 11,992. So huge number. Okay, this is the very nice use of these identities. Clear? So let's come to our next example. Next question is factorize 27a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 9abc. Here you can see easily this question is resembling the identity number 8, right? Here what is extra we are seeing 27 and 9. So we have to adjust these terms according to the identity. So identity is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equals to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So here the important part is 27 can be written as 3 cube and this term will become then 3a whole cube. So means in the identity, we have to replace x by 3a, right? So just replace x by 3a. So the term, this expression which we are having in the question will take the form like this: 3a whole cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 9abc. 9abc can be written as the form of 3 into 3a into b into c. Now this is exactly in the terms of this identity's left hand side: x cube plus y cube plus z cube. See, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3. 3x, 3a is here x, y and z. Now this is exactly in the form of identity. So we can write now its right hand side. So it will be like this: 3a plus b plus c in another bracket, 9a square plus b square plus c square minus 3ab minus bc minus 3ca. Now get ready for the quick test. So let's have questions. First question is factorize with suitable identity 27y cube plus 125z cube. This is the first question. Start solving. Second question is, if x plus y plus z is equals to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to what? Start solving these questions, you all, please. Next question is, if x plus 2 is a factor of x cube minus 2ax square plus 16, then value of a is what? Next question is, if a upon b plus b by a is equals to minus 1 and ab is not equal to 0, you have to find out the value of a cube minus b cube. Yes, start working on these questions. Then I will give you the answers. I hope you have done first question. So answer is, yes, answer is 3y plus 5z into 9y square plus 25z square minus 15yz. Here we have used the identity number 6. You have to arrange the terms 27 and 125 in the terms of cube. This is 3 cube and this is 5 cube. Then you can use that identity easily. Yes. Have you done next question? Yes, its answer is 3xyz. Have you done? This is the answer which you can get from the identity number 8th. Identity number 8th, where you can put x plus y plus z equals to 0 in the right hand side. Then you will be having expression where you can transfer the term 3xyz to the right hand side. So you will get the answer in that way. So this is the answer. What about next question? Done. Its answer is 1. What you have done here? Just I hope you have replaced x by minus 2 here. Right? So its answer is 1. Yes. What about the last question? How you find this question? Here I am going to give you one hint. If you have not done, a square plus b square plus ab is equals to 0. This expression you can have from this one, which is given in the question. Okay. After solving this expression, means you need to take LCM here. You will get this result. And now you have to use this result in the identity, in identity number 7. Then you can have this value. So its answer is 0. I hope you have done. Clear? So it's all about of the quick test. Now I am going to tell you about the recap for what content we have covered in my previous videos. I have covered uses in daily life, algebraic expressions, degree of polynomial and types of polynomials in my first video, then value and zero of polynomial, remainder and factor theorem in second video, then algebraic square identities in third video, and this is the fourth video where I have discussed algebraic cubic identities. In case if you have missed my previous videos, please refer the link from the description box. Okay. So now for any query you can put in the comment box and you can mail me through my mail ID. This is preeti80@gmail.com. Okay. So that's all about this video. Thank you for connecting with me. See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.